I've been informed that we're going on a full moon canoe ride tonight. I'm just so excited. I'm excited to be in a boat and on the water and be quiet. And I am a little bit afraid of these snakes we heard about. Big, fat snakes like this, that they bite you. It's been years since I've walked in a forest and seen for real stars. My Ontario has been about cities. But what about wilderness, and what about real quiet? I love cities, and I always have, but lately I've been needing to escape. I heard about Manitoulin Island, and even though there are lots of Northerners who will tell me it's not the real North, it got me started on this discovery of my home province, and more importantly, it got me north of Bloor. Being at the Powwow is about experiencing something and about interacting. It's beautiful and welcoming, and it's exposure to a really important part of the culture of this land and this province and this country that I wasn't exposed to as a kid. I think there's a lot to unpack of the fact that I had never had that contact, that I think a lot of people that I know don't have that contact or experience. I had this moment of like discomfort and confusion and tension in myself when I arrived at the Powwow. This feels like deeply Canadian to me in a way that I am not, nor will I ever be. It's not my place. I mean, that's the part of being Canadian that I really relate to, that we have these multiple identities, that our parents and grandparents are from other places, and we kind of come together in this mélange and we sort of figure it out. But what that means for a sense of home is very different. This is not anybody else's land, but theirs. Like feeling really curious as to why I haven't sought out this education, knowledge, contact, like cultural experience in the country that I was born and raised in. And then the grand entry started, and I was softens you and delights, and I also found it very emotional with the music and the drums and the singing and the dancing, and like just it's so sensory. It absolutely didn't feel like a tourist trap that was encouraging me to buy things, because it was open to tourists, but it didn't feel as a tourist that I had less access to making new friends, basically. I think it's quite a magnetic introduction. It's so welcoming. If you haven't had contact with that community or with a powwow experience, I think it's a really, really special way to be able to get that kind of introduction. The Cup and Saucer is one of the most popular hiking trails in Ontario. The limestone of the Niagara Escarpment was laid down in a warm tropical sea around 450 million years ago. Did not know that. Maybe we're gonna get to the highest point of Manitoulin Island. This is why I wanted to come. I wanted to walk in the forest. Some good nature here, y'all. Look, there's no people and no cars, no dogs. It's just some nature. This is quality nature. Which way? Let's go this way. I like that I'm not walking on pavement. I like the sounds. I like walking for long periods of time, and that there's nothing to buy. We fucking sleep in the forest. If I wasn't super afraid of Lyme disease, I'd lie down right now. If I was like a sporty person, I think cross-country running on trails like this would be fun. Yeah, I would for sure trip and fall and hurt my face, but it's so fun in here. Oh, I guess this way. It's the only way. Giant rock. All right. There's a vista up ahead. Also storm clouds. Oh, see? These clouds are beautiful. I will say I've never seen skies like this in Ontario. They remind me of New Mexico. Big skies. I think the Beltline has some nice trails, but they're also under highways. We did it. We've been hiking for 15 straight hours. I barely broke a sweat. And it's raining.
We are rained out on a Sunday on Manitoulin Island.
Yeah.
It's bleak as heck.
Can you create a cabin like on the water? It'd be so nice.
Yeah, to sit.
Just watch this storm roll.
I know.
Our midnight canoe trip got canceled due to the storm, but that gave us time to organize something really cool for the next day. Look what I got to do.